She has gone from songstress to top sales, and from the Aaron Kerman team over to Sotheby's. It's Neyshia Go. Hey, Neyshia.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Ooh, this lime suit today. What is this, like a mint?
It's a mint green, actually, so I'm glad you noticed.
We have something in common. I was on a reality show, and you were on a reality show pre-real estate career, and I hear you have amazing singing chops. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I started singing when I was really young, and started singing kind of in a circuit where I was doing a lot of competitions. I was traveling all over the world, and then I had the honor of performing at the Apollo Theater, the Kodak Theater, the Vatican, and then I was on American Idol when I was 16 years old.
Did you learn anything during your time at American Idol that helped you with your real estate career?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the most important thing was confidence and to come out of my shell. And more than anything, I think you have to establish your own brand and the way you want to do things. And I think music is very much succinctly all about that, right? It's about
right, totally.
Voice. And so I always, have always lived by the belief in real estate, but also I've always let other agents know you should always be authentic to yourself. So whatever that means, whatever that is, I think music helped me find that.
You cleared over $300 million in sales. You were on the Aaron Kerman team, and then you switched to Sotheby's, and you were also part of the CNBC show Mission Impossible. What inspired you to become a real estate agent after being a singer?
So I've always loved music, but it was always kind of more of like a passion, a hobby for me. I don't think I ever wanted music to be my full-time career, but because it kind of takes some of the joy out of music, I think.
Absolutely.
So that was a big part of it for me. So I was actually graduating from UCLA. I have a degree from UCLA in actually ethnomusicology. I was on a vocal jazz scholarship at UCLA.
I didn't even know what that is. Ethnomusicology?
Ethnomusicology. It is the study of world music and culture.
Oh, of course. Yeah, totally.
Of course. Why not? It's like if anthropology and music had a baby, and there you go.
That's amazing.
So I was finishing up at UCLA. It was my last year, and I thought to myself, well, I think if I don't go after real estate, if I don't try it, I probably will never do it, because you get into the corporate ladder, and then the Bob's your uncle. Anyway, so I got started in real estate coming out of UCLA. I interviewed for 3 or 4 positions. I actually got 3 of them, and I had to choose between an unpaid internship with Aaron Kerman, who's a dear friend, and I really consider my mentor, or 2 paid jobs. I'm like fresh out of college, so it was kind of a toss-up, but I figured, you know what, if I start up here in luxury real estate, I can only go up, and it was maybe one of the best decisions I've ever made.
So that leads us to our next question. A lot of realtors watch the show. What is your advice of getting into that luxury real estate circle for young agents starting out, or agents who are at smaller brokerages? Because you've never been at a small brokerage.
Well, I think from my personal experience, I am a strong believer in aligning yourself with senior agents that can help you. Let's face it, if you're a brand new agent and you don't have experience or chops or, a whole Rolodex of clients and listings that you've sold, it's going to be difficult to get some of the higher end listings just because of how competitive it is out there. So I definitely think, the most important thing is to try to align yourself with a senior agent if you're going after those big trophy listings, because half of something is always better than all of nothing.
You say Aaron Kerman's your best friend. He's been on the show, but you left his team for Sotheby's. What happened?
So I've been in real estate now for 10 years. I am 30 years old, and I started working with Aaron, and I love him to death. And in some ways, like, some people would think maybe I'm crazy for leaving, because we're really great friends, but also really good partners. But the beauty of it is we're still working on a lot of listings and clients together. And it was just, for me, time to do my own thing.
Well, how do you do that? How do you transition smoothly and maintain the relationship? Because it's real estate. There's a lot of shifting. I mean, this is not new. So what would be your one piece of advice on a smooth transition when you do change teams?
Well, think about your clients before yourself. So,
snap.
Yeah, I made my transition in December when I knew that people would be a little bit more holiday centric and I knew the market would be a bit slower. So I made a transition in the middle of December into January. So by the time we were up and running in January, my clients really didn't feel anything. And it was pretty seamless. I think it was a pretty smooth transition.
So our next segment, Sell It in 60, where you're going to sell us one of your listings in 60 seconds. You're going to take us to 2900 Spring Mountain up in St. Helena, California, because you also work in NorCal and have listings in Aspen. So I'm going to count you down and you tell us about this listing in 60 seconds. 3, 2, go. Go, go.
So I have an incredible property, a legacy trophy estate in Napa Valley. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to not only buy a piece of real estate, but a winery brand and $7 million worth of wine inventory rated 97 points by Robert Parker. Amazing, amazing.
Wow.
So you'll get 40 acres, an incredible 12,000 square foot estate in prime St. Helena with incredible views and vistas. There is a helipad, a giant wine cellar, koi ponds, of course, vineyards, and really everything we could hope for.
And the price is?
$42 million.
42 million, 7 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, and 9,600 square feet. Amazing. Do you find it difficult to work here and in NorCal? Because I know you're from the kind of the Bay Area.
I don't find it difficult at all. I just, try to schedule out time and trips as easily and as efficiently as possible. I do sell a lot of real estate in Santa Barbara, Montecito as well. It helps that my fiance lives up there. So, I kind of split time and schedule my days out so that I'm using my time as efficiently as possible.
Let's go behind the sale. You recently closed a deal with Tomer Friedman. Tell us what can you tell us a little inside baseball on 687 Amalfi Drive? How difficult was that sale? How easy was it? And what did it sell for?
Well, this is a really interesting story and I think a really good experience and learning example for a lot of agents. So took on the listing after it was on the market for over 6 months with a very seasoned agent, well-known agent prior. And immediately when I walked into the house, I had a very knee-jerk reaction to why I thought the house wasn't selling. Prime location, Palisades, Riviera, but the home was having an identity crisis. It was a traditional house with modern furniture and, our clients had actually left the country and they had sort of left bits and pieces. So, the whole house was having an identity crisis. It wasn't staged properly. Rooms were kind of vacant. And it just didn't make sense. And so, part of our job is really to know who our buyer is, but also be able to present for the buyer, and not have to have them use their imagination, because a lot of the time buyers either don't have the energy or just don't have it. So we did a partial stage on the property. I got in my amazing photographers and videographers, and we put the house on the market, had 20 showings in the first week, multiple offers, and ended up closing it all cash in just a couple weeks. But the beauty and the silver lining in this is the buyers who purchased the home actually saw it months before, walked in and walked out.
Oh my God.
And they said to
That's
me,
amazing.
We didn't even recognize the house. Our agent had to remind us we've been here.